and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be filming a makeup tutorial for this look right here that is inspired by the Snapchat filter that came out a few days ago, I think. Obviously I kind of had to use my imagination to make it work on my face, so it's not like exact, but it was definitely inspired by it, if anything. I love makeup and this really tested my creative abilities and allowed me to think outside the box, and it was so much fun. I really hope you like this video because I'm really excited about it. If you don't already know me, then hi, my name is Shelby Mathews. Enough talking, now let's get into the tutorial. So strange enough, we are actually going to do our face first, even though I know we're gonna have to deal with some fallout, but we'll work with it. So I'm going to be priming with the Smashbox Pore Minimizing Primer. I'm going to pack that into my cheek area where I have the most visible pores. For foundation, I'm using two different shades of the Maybelline Matte and Poreless. The lighter one I'm using to highlight with. So starting with the darker one, I'm gonna put a little bit of it on the back of my hand. I'm going to start working that into the perimeters of my face, leaving my T-zone blank for the other color. I'm also going to put this on my nose. I'm gonna add the other color. Notice how I used the tip of my beauty blender to do the lighter color? You see how I did that? Now back to under my eyes, I'm going to take my concealer. I'm using the Amazing Cosmetics Amazing Concealer on my fingertips and just conceal where I get darkness, which is pretty much like right here, and then directly under my eyes. I'm going to quickly set under my eyes. So normally I would take my RCMA No Color Powder on a little triangular wedge sponge thing and bake under my eyes, but because I'm running low on my powder, I'm not gonna do that today. I am gonna go ahead and set my whole face with that powder though. So first I'm gonna prime my eyes. I'm using my Too Faced Shadow Insurance. Gonna set that with a no color powder. This is what color I'm gonna make my eyebrows. So pretty much all of the colors I'm using today, if they're matte, are from the Morphe 35C palette. Because I mean, come on, it's perfect. So we're a little bit zoomed in now. I'm going to use my teeny tiny e.l.f. concealer brush, which is like the best thing in the world. And I'm gonna dip it in that orange color and just start filling in my eyebrows. I'm concerned. So I'm kind of terrified of fallout, as I should be. I brought out my mirror so that I can hold this tissue right here while I'm doing my eyebrows. What the? I get it. So here we are. The biggest issue is going to be that it only shows eyeshadow for about this much of your eye. Your actual lid is covered up by like feathery lash things and they look like they're blue. I don't know, but I'm gonna do the pink first. So I'm gonna take a pink and I'm gonna focus it mostly in here and then kind of fade it out in this direction. I'm also gonna bring it down my nose, which should be interesting. For this, I'm using my Sephora Pro Tapered Crease Brush. So anything tapered, fluffy, dense, something that you can get like a good blend while you're applying it, that's what you want to go for. I'm going to take a slightly darker shade of pink on the tip of the same brush and kind of add some depth here. Allow it to touch your eyebrow. Fun story, I already forgot about fallout and have a crap ton of pink eyeshadow right here, but we're gonna be covering it up anyway, so I think we'll be okay. Like I was saying, I'm gonna take the first original pink color I used, and we're gonna take this down our nose, kind of like right outside where you would wanna contour your nose. And I'm gonna stop right about here because that's where it stops in the filter. That's my first line. I'm gonna widen it a little bit in this direction. I'm gonna take the tip of this fluffy blending brush that I used first and kind of blend it out a little bit. So here we are. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side of my nose and try my best to make it even. As you notice, I'm bringing it more down into my inner corner when I'm doing this, just to try to give it a smoother shape. Is it perfect? No, but that's okay. I'm now going to put some blue on my lid. I'm gonna try to choose like a similar blue to the color of, you know, the actual filter. I'm gonna focus it more on the inner corner, just like I did with my crease, and then fade it outwards. Using the brush I used for the pink, I'm gonna blend it out. So you're gonna want it to be darkest in the inner corner and closer to your lash line. It looks like there's a teeny bit of purple right here, so I'm gonna put a teeny bit of purple right here. I'm gonna use a smaller version of the brush I used earlier. That's basically what it is. Nothing wrong with adding a little bit more dimension, you know? If you need to blend it out with this brush a little bit, you know, go for it. I want to use the same brush that I just used to do this. That was my phone. So I'm going to wipe off the purple on the back of my hand and I'm gonna go into a teal blue. So with this color, I'm gonna start drawing a line down where the pink ends right here and then kind of making a triangle going from here to here, back to here and filling it in. So looking at it now, I kind of wish I would have used a lighter blue, but you know what you do to one side, you have to do to the other. It's like algebra. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing to the other side, and I'm going to fill both sides in with a lighter teal. I was going to do this later, but while we're at it, we might as well take this on the rest of our lower lash line. That was going to be the next step. So same thing with the other eye. Taking the brush that I used for the pink in my crease, I'm going to wipe it off on the back of my hand because I'm really, really good at that. And I'm gonna dip into the purple, which I put on my inner corner right here. Okay, I like this. This is the shape I'm going for. Kind of following my cheekbone, like where I would highlight. Of course, you gotta blend it out as you go. Before I go on any further, I'm gonna take the color I have on my lid and bring it out just all the way across my eyelid to touch the blue because it is bothering me. That's better. Now where was I? So obviously darkest, closest to the blue. So I blended out the purple to the best of my abilities, but blending it out with the next color is going to help a lot. So I'm gonna first go in with this sandy, tannish yellow color. I'm not entirely sure yet. Probably from here to here, like somewhere under the purple. The sandy color is kind of just there to transition between the purple and the yellow, add some more dimension. Now going in with a bright yellow. I think I'm gonna take it kind of down my nose right here and then sort of outline everything I've already done. Blend it down my cheek a bit. I'm aware that this teal color looks pretty splotchy on camera. It doesn't look that bad in real life, but we'll see what I can do about it. So I'm now gonna take the yellow and contour my nose with it. I'm gonna use this tiny little compact brush. Gonna take the yellow and we're gonna go right on the inside of the pink. And I'm bringing it up to the front part of my eyebrow. So the actual filter doesn't take this down on this part of your nose, but I feel like it looks really bizarre if I don't. Same brush, wiping off the yellow, I'm gonna put white right down the center of my nose. In the filter, it's more like a really light yellow, but I don't have anything lighter than yellow. The problem with the pink being so much darker is that it looks like I just have a really bad nose contour. And the yellow isn't really gonna get any darker. So I'm gonna take the pink and bring it in a little bit. I mean, I'm not really trying to contour my nose, but I'm also not trying to make it look huge. My nose is kind of triangular now, which kind of makes sense. This is kind of like it's my beak. I don't know if this is supposed to be like a bird filter. I mean, there's feathers. It's really colorful. It's probably a bird. Birds don't wear lipstick though. I don't know. I'm going to take a little bit of orange and limn out my nose a little bit more with that. Highlighting with yellow. All right, I just kind of worked with it until it looked good, and I think it looks pretty good right now. In the filter, I feel like I see a little bit of yellow up here, focusing like right around the top arch of my eyebrow. Before I move on to the feathers on the side of my face and, you know, a few more details, I'm gonna do some winged eyeliner off camera, I think, because it's really hard to do that on camera, plus it's kind of boring. And to do that, I am using the Kat Von D tattoo liner in the shade Trooper. I know the filter doesn't have winged eyeliner, but it does have like the weird feathery lashes that aren't really a thing in real life. So I'll be right back. What's up? I'm back. I put on some winged eyeliner, as you can tell, and I also put on a coat of mascara, even though I'm probably going to be adding false lashes if I have some. If I don't have some, then we're just gonna be pretending like I have false lashes on. So we might as well finish off the eyes while we're at it. So you know how in the Snapchat filter, there's some purple on the inner corner. Just a little bit. You can barely see it, but it's there. I'm thinking we take some purple glitter to highlight our inner corner. Then after that, we take some eyeliner and make like a little point, a little like inner corner wing. I'm putting the adhesive on my inner corner. Don't get this in your eye. Then I'm gonna dip the adhesive-y brush into the glitter and apply it. It looks so good. Holy moly. I am so shook. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to take my eyeliner and do a little pointy thing on my inner corner. I'm gonna try to keep it small too because I've done this before and it was super extra and it looked really bad and I had to take it off. We are now going to try the trick that Desi Perkins taught us. I've never done this before, but what a better time to practice than right now. So I'm going to take this eyeliner and put little dots along my lower lash line to kind of mimic lashes so that when I put on mascara, you won't necessarily notice that they're there, but my lashes look thicker or fuller. Now we put on mascara. So before I do the feathers, I'm going to put some bronzer on. I'm using the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. So the feathers are where I'm having to get creative. In the actual filter, they're like fluffy and there's a lot of them and they look like they're actual 3D feathers coming off of your face. I'm not about to glue 3D feathers coming off my face. So we're just gonna take a step back, we're gonna get creative, and we're gonna use eyeliner to draw feathers on our face. But because I only have black eyeliner, we're gonna take eyeshadow. I think I'm gonna make maybe 3 different colors kind of coming like this, and then I'm gonna draw the feather shape in the 3 different colors. Let's do orange, green, and then the blue that we have on our lids. Blue first. And then we'll do green, then we'll do orange. Before I draw the feathers, I think I decided that I want to take the yellow down underneath the last feather, just a little bit. One more thing before I draw the feathers on, I never highlighted my brow bone. So I'm gonna highlight my brow bone and then actually set my brows with gel. Now that I did that, I'm gonna draw the feathers. Not much method to my madness. I'm just using this eyeliner to draw a line and then lines coming off the line. That's how you draw a feather, right? You really just gotta be thinking thin and wispy feather when you're doing this so that it doesn't start looking like a leaf. But I'm gonna go ahead and do this to all the other feathers while my battery charges. You saw me doing it though. I'm basically just making the thinnest lines as I can possibly make. So I actually thought about it and I realized that the way you make your feathers look like feathers or not like leaves is that you make the lines like curved. You don't make them straight, you make them curved. But because I covered up so much of the color, I feel like it's really dark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back with some white face paint on this tiny elf brush again, and we are going to begin highlighting our feathers. So wherever you feel like the lines that you drew are blending together, you can add some highlights and that kind of separates them from each other. BTW, I would highly recommend using white eyeliner for this. I got a little crazy with the white on the side, so I'm going to take my black eyeliner and go back to cover some of it up just to make some of the white lines look thinner. All that's left to do now is highlight my Cupid's bow and put on lipstick, you know, to make up for the fact that I didn't actually get to highlight my cheekbones today. For this, I'm using the Becca Jaclyn Hill Champagne Glow palette, which I've been holding up this entire video. So the actual lip color that the filter gives you is kind of a neon baby pink. Sort of like this color Baby Lips. I have so many lip products on right now, I don't even know what to tell you that I'm wearing. This is honestly the most fun I've had filming a video in a while, especially a makeup tutorial, because makeup tutorials are pretty hard to film. I feel really inspired and I'm really happy with how it turned out. If you guys like this video, then don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Of course, if you're new here, then don't forget to subscribe for more videos of mine. I will see you guys soon with another video. Bye! Shoot! How did that happen? That happened so quick. Okay, I gotta finish this video. Oh no! I don't know what I'm doing. Gonna be shook. Pretend like I didn't say that. Hey Piers! Crap, I need another hand. Hey family! Hey Piers! Can y'all talk a little bit quieter? Intriguing story, but you can hear it on the video. You gotta think like a real makeup artist.